Hey guys, Troy here with Torchcraft Marine. We're going to do a first start video for you guys today. Typically they go pretty smooth, so I have a feeling once I bring the camera out, that's not going to be the case, so might actually make a pretty good video. We're going to do the very first start on it and show you guys our processes and how we prep everything to start these engines for the first time. Alright guys, so we got a brand new boat. We just finished. Usually we don't show these things off until we got them 100% done and we know the engine's run and we don't have any issues. Ethan's going to help me today. I'm going to show you guys what's kind of involved in starting one of these for the first time. What we got going here is we got a laptop plugged into it using Bud software. That goes through an interface device that plugs directly into the Rotax. And the first thing we need to do is plug our fuel pump in, get it primed, and then we're going to power it up for the first time and scan for codes. Alright, Ethan is plugging the fuel pump in. So we're going to go out back, fire up the laptop, and get this thing communicating. Alright, we are going to fire up a program called Buds. It's what we use to communicate with all the Rotaxes. And first thing we're going to do is wake up the system. Get it connected with the help of Ethan up front. He's up in the driver's side. He's going to push the start button to wake up the system. This usually takes quite a while. I may have to edit some of this out, but we'll see how quickly it goes. Ethan, can you power it up? Alright, we finally got connectivity. So we're going to open up this tab and see what we got going on in here. Okay, we're making some progress here. This is where it's going to scan the ECU. And typically this software allows you to reset the maintenance minder, calibrate the IBR module, troubleshoot any engine codes. You can see, look into the deep history of the engine, anywhere from what percentage the life or the engine has spent its life at RPM wise. We've seen a lot of engines come in here with a ton of idle time from other customers to engines that are 90% at redline. This software will tell you the truth about any jet ski. So right now we have a cluster code. We'll go to faults. Pin 17, voltage out of normal range. So this is a new one for the 2022 models. It took us a really long time to figure out what this issue is. And basically, if the speakers and the speaker connectors out of the sub harness on 2022 and newer only aren't connected, this fault will pop up. So we're going to pop our head under the dash and make sure those are all plugged in. We did find something disconnected in there. What was it, Ethan?
A connector from the speaker harness to the main harness wasn't plugged in.
No, how dare you. Never again. So we're going to come back here, rescan. Okay, so we're back here at the laptop. We got a yellow now, which is a good sign. So we're going to rescan. We're going to delete that code. And then we're going to do another hard scan on it. We do have a green here now. It's just good practice to reboot the ECU, do a full scan on it again. Ethan, can you give us a quick press? Alright, here we go. So we're all good now. We got rid of that pin 17 code. The next item of business is to prime the fuel pump. This entire fuel system is dry, so we're going to activate the fuel pump for 10 seconds. May be able to hear it running in the background. Okay, fuel pump is primed. Now we're going to check the IBR motion and make sure we don't have any binding. Alright. So, let you guys set up where you can see what's going on here. First thing I like to do is run this IBR up manually. Make sure there's no binding. If there is binding, it will lock the IBR out and throw a code. So that's what we're looking for, even though we already checked this stuff before we hook anything up in the first place. So we're all good there. Okay, now that we got most of those tests done, just show you a couple things that the software can do. You can activate and deactivate fuel injectors, the fuel pump, coils. You can power up all the lights, all the warning buzzers on the dash. You can reflash ECUs. Say if you have a dash pack that got water in it or something and you need a new dash, this is where you'd marry the dash to the ECU. You can take measurements. We got all live data here of current intake temperature. It's 64.42 degrees in the shop today. Our engine temp's 59 degrees. EGTs are at 57. Our battery voltage is 12.3. You can program keys. A lot you can do with this. This is an invaluable program. So now what we're going to do is cycle the fuel pump manually up front a couple times, and then we're going to pop this thing off. Next up, show you guys this engine's ice cold. That'll focus. 60 degrees, we haven't started it. Concrete in here is 60 degrees as well. So I'm going to let Ethan start this thing for the first time. Hopefully nothing exciting happens.
Ready?
Alright.
Okay.
Sweet. So now we'll hook the thing up to the hose, wheel it outside, and double check the engine oil, and we'll actually run on the hose for about a minute and a half. We'll do that 2 or 3 times, heat cycle the engine, top off the coolant, and then it'll be ready to go to the river where we'll do its first stress test. Alright, now that we know we got a running engine, we're going to go through the electrical system, make sure everything is operating as it should. We will start with the bilge pump. I can hear that, the blower. Okay, nav lights. We got nav lights here. Nav lights off. Okay, headlights. Ambers. Damn, those things are freaking bright. And we'll do transom lights. Got those. Underwater lights. Got those. And we do have a Fusion audio system in here. A couple other gadgets. You can see through the dirty window. We have color match lighting inside. We have the Garmin 743 with live engine data. This boat did get a really cool Bimini top on it. We'll show that once we do the water test on this thing. This thing is looking sweet. Okay guys, I just wanted to do a quick video for you guys today. We will do a much more in-depth look at this particular boat once we get her cleaned up, river tested. Just want to thank you all for watching and stay tuned. We got a lot more coming.